Hello, and welcome back to another video. Doing the Letterboxd thing again. I set up the green screen because I figured it would be kind of a cool setup. I do see now, I didn't look at this before, but I watched some of these movies already. Good to know I have a decent percentage there. In case you hadn't seen the last video, basically I on this list on Letterboxd movies that you should see at least once in your lifetime. And now I am continuing my run through of this list, choosing movies that I do want to watch, marking movies that I have already watched. Maybe I'll watch one of them and review it at the end of the movie, at the end of the video. Jumping right into it. Starting off strong with The Wizard of Oz. I mean, a classic movie. Of course, I've watched it, and of course, I did like it when I did watch it. I've rewatched it somewhat recently. I don't think it was related to Wicked or Wicked Part 2, which I could get into, and most likely are not on this list for good reason. Even though Wicked as a whole is pretty good. I saw it in Broadway, you know, humble flex. Anyway, yeah, really good movie. Really good movie. Moving on, Titanic. Another amazing movie. A really good movie. A movie I've not seen. I haven't seen Titanic. I'm sorry, I haven't seen Titanic. I do remember when they were re-releasing it in theaters, and I said something to my mom oh, I want to see that, blah blah blah, because I knew about the Titanic as a historical event, and she's like, oh no, we can't watch that. There's rats and stuff, and me as a kid, I'm like, why would I care if there's fucking rats? I mean, who cares? Reality, she didn't want me to see the nudity because that's a rated R movie. But hey, I guess she got her wish because I still haven't seen it. Yeah, I'm adding that to the watch list. I don't think I could add it to the list of things I could watch. I don't feel like it. Anyway, moving on. We got A Silent Voice, the movie. This poster looks familiar. Let me see. Wait. No, I have seen this movie. Wait, when did I watch this movie? Did not, I was like, what is this movie? And then I read that, and then I looked at oh my god, I recognize these characters. I watched this. This is a good movie. You should watch it if you like anime movies, and just movies in general. It's just a good movie. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. A movie I want to watch and I haven't seen. Honestly, I'm going to add it to the list of movies I could watch tonight. Yeah, definitely a movie that I've seen a lot of stuff about, the techniques that went into it and this and that. Just seems like a really cool idea for a movie, I guess. Anyway, Good Will Hunting. Amazing movie. So good. I love this movie. This person rated 5 stars. I would also rate it 5 stars. I'm not putting in the review right now, but yeah, no, really good movie. Great Robin Williams, great Matt Damon. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what else to say. Everyone knows the story that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck wrote it and then starred in it too, and it was a whole thing. They said so many fucks that they had to make it rated R. Just a classic movie, honestly. So good. Next is City of God. A movie I haven't watched and I need to watch. I've heard about it, and then it's literally a must-watch movie. I guess that makes sense why it's on this list. Definitely putting it on the general watch list. I know I need to watch it eventually. I will. And the next movie is in a similar vein, The Elephant Man by David Lynch. I am honestly ashamed. I am ashamed by how little of David Lynch's filmography I have watched. Granted, I've seen Eraserhead. I watched the first few minutes of that Weird Monkey short film back when it came out, when I didn't even know who David Lynch was. And I think that's the only movie of his I've watched. That's me trying to dodge the tomatoes that are coming at me because, yeah, anyway, I need to watch this movie. This is definitely being added to the watch list. I genuinely do want to watch this movie, but I got to be in the mood to watch this movie, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm not in the mood tonight, necessarily. Next up, Casablanca. Yeah, good movie. I've seen that movie. I've seen this movie. It's a good movie. Honestly, it's a movie that, probably rewatch. I've at least seen it twice, and I feel like I kind of don't get it, and it's maybe just me not having the attention span at the time, and it's an older movie, and I kind of get it from certain scenes, but it doesn't stick in my brain the way I feel like it has for a lot of other people. I think I feel similarly about 12 Angry Men, which I talked about in the last video. It's not the black and white. I think sometimes for me it really is the audio mixing and audio quality, because obviously it was further back in time, so they didn't have modern audio, and also just the way that they're kind of acting. It's a little bit stage play-esque. It's cinematic, but more than it is now. Regardless, classic movie for a reason. Really good movie. Next up, Requiem for a Dream. You know what? I've heard about this movie. I've heard the title of this movie many times, but I never actually knew what it's about. So now I do. Interesting. Oh yeah, Jared Leto's in this movie. Yeah, there's a lot of movies that Jared Leto were in where you're oh, Jared Leto. Anywho, definitely adding this to the watch list. I think, even though it's I feel like I can see this as being a movie I could watch tonight. I don't know what it is. I feel like I could. Maybe it's gonna put me in a terrible mood before going to sleep. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. But yeah. Anyway, next up, Peak. peak right here. This is peak. Of course I've seen this movie. Of course I love this movie. Honestly, this shot of Bruce looking at Marlon and Dory, that scene where he grins at them or whatever, it's in like the wide open. I remember distinctly, vividly in elementary school how that scene would make me cringe so hard that I remember when the scene came on, like, it's not that I was scared, but it just made me cringe, and I don't know what it was. But I remember watching it in elementary school, like literally I was cringing so hard that I had to excuse myself out of the room. Like I went into the hallway, waited for the scene to end, and then came back in. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. This is really a classic movie. Next up, oddly, Godfather Part 2. Not Part 1, Part 2. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Godfather movies. I know A Sin of Cinematic Proportions. I don't know if that's a thing. Anyway, yeah, I already have this on the watch list. Okay. I know that I need to watch this movie, but it's this and Lord of the Rings. Two amazing classic trilogies that everyone is like, oh, it's the best trilogy of all time, blah, 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 blah. And I haven't seen them. Mainly because if I'm going to watch them, I want to watch them in their entirety as a trilogy. I mean, I hear Godfather Part 3 is mid compared to the first two, but I feel like in order to experience it correctly, I gotta watch them all. Like, I gotta watch all three, especially with Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I don't know. I'll watch it eventually. That's not a, like, watch at 11 o'clock p.m. type deal. Then I'd want to watch all three, and I'd just fall asleep after the first one, probably. I don't even know. Next up is Pulp Fiction, a movie I have indeed watched, and I did indeed like. Also, I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like I'm way more liberal in how often I hit the like button on Letterboxd. I feel like people, like, only like the movie when they really loved it, and I kind of just like it when I, like, enjoy the movie. Like, I feel like I just like too many movies compared to other people. But anyway, Pulp Fiction, good movie. I don't know. I don't really have anything to say that hasn't already been said. Quentin Tarantino, self-insert saying the N-word, kind of weird. It is what it is. I don't know. He also likes feet and leans into it a lot. Yeah, good movie. Yeah. Next up, Clue. Also known as Other Things in Other Countries, I've heard. I haven't seen this. I heard that when it was released that there was multiple endings. Like, depending on the audience, you get a different ending of, like, whoever did the murder or whatever, which is pretty cool. Like, it looks fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll add it to the list. Sure. Yeah, I'll add it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know the basics about the movie based on the game. I haven't seen it, so, Next up, though, is It's a Wonderful Life. Another classic movie I haven't seen. Sorry guys, just haven't seen this one, honestly. Yeah, it's just one of those movies that has been, like, parodied to death in other media that I've seen, and so that's why I know what it is. But yeah, no, I'll watch it eventually. Next up, another childhood classic, Kung Fu Panda, a movie I have indeed seen and I have indeed watched. My biggest shame about this movie is that I haven't seen any of the sequels, because I loved it as like seeing it in theaters, like, back in the day, but, like, my parents taking me to see it didn't like it, or I guess thought it was annoying, and so when the second one came out, like, just didn't take me out to see it. Maybe I didn't make a big enough fuss about it. Yeah, I was a huge Jack Black fan back then. But yeah, I mean, good movie. Classic. Next up, There Will Be Blood, a movie that you can see that I have watched and have liked. I actually watched this relatively recently, which is why it's on my Letterboxd. And that was because my friend hit me up because it was showing in theaters. I forget what special release it was. Seemed a good enough reason to go see it, and so we saw it. It was pretty good. I missed the first, like, minute or two of just, like, opening shots, but, you know, I still saw the inciting incident, so, like, it's fine. I don't really feel that terrible about it. And if I really want to, I can watch it online, and I still haven't, but, you know, I have the opportunity. So, but regardless of how it opens, phenomenal movie, really good movie. Kind of disappointed that this wasn't the first time that I saw Paul Dano in a movie. First time I, like, saw Paul Dano and knew, like, him as an actor was probably The Batman, because we're like, oh, this guy's playing the Riddler, blah, blah, blah. And I'd probably seen him in other stuff before then. I just don't remember because I didn't know him as an actor. But this movie, really good, especially seeing it in theaters. Just a phenomenal watch, honestly. It's another movie that I feel like I can't say much about that hasn't already been said. Like, you know, it's like capitalism and religion and milkshakes. It's a good movie. It's a good time. After that, though, is Memento. I did watch and like in high school. I actually saw this in my high school film class, and I think we had to watch it over the course of a few days because that's how it works in high school, considering the time length of the periods. Really cool movie too, because I think our film teacher tried to get us to guess, like, what the black and white versus the color meant, and, like, how, because obviously, if you don't know, it's I'm gonna fact check myself in the editing room, which I guess is also this room. So regardless, I mean, just a thrill ride of a movie, honestly, like, from front to back and back to front. But after that is The Thing. Oh my god, I really should have watched this by now. Oh my god. The fact that I have to like publicly say that I haven't seen this movie yet is a shame. It's a crime, actually. That was the case about Alien recently. It's probably going to be on this list if it wasn't already. That movie I took way too long to watch, considering like my interests. I like myself a little bit of aliens, but like realistic aliens in the sense of like beyond the comprehension of the human mind, but also just like different from Earth life. Just that whole concept. I've talked about this before. I really need to watch The Thing. The Thing is definitely going on the list of stuff that I should watch tonight because it's just a must watch. I really need to watch this movie. It's a movie that, yeah, I need to watch this movie. The funny thing is I've actually seen Videodrome, and I did enjoy Videodrome. I don't know why I watched Videodrome before I watched The Thing, but I watched a video talking about how Videodrome is like relevant to today's times, and it is. You should watch Videodrome. If it's not on this list, this is my talking about Videodrome. I'm gonna put it in the tags. Like, Videodrome is really good. You should watch it. Regardless, the next movie is Amadeus. It looks familiar. Okay, yeah, I think I've seen actually clips from this movie. It looks like really well shot. Honestly, I think I do want to add this to the watch list of stuff I want to watch tonight. Like, I saw like a random clip from this movie and it looked like something that I thought was shot like 10, 20 years ago, but this shit was 1984. Also, from the thumbnail of the poster, I genuinely thought this was an animated movie because of that poster. That poster is sick. That literally looks like the poster of some like sick anime. Like, this is like the big bad or like the father of the main character who is also the big bad or so. I don't know. That's what it looks like. But yeah, no, this, I've heard of this. This one looks cool. After that, though, we've got The Truman Show. The Truman Show, The Truman Show, a movie that I watched and liked. I'm pretty sure I watched this on like a flight or a bus ride or something. Still, doesn't diminish the quality, the craftsmanship that this movie puts on display. Really well done. You know, it created, like Groundhog Day, it created like this like common like psychosis of like thinking about your life as if it was being shown on a TV show. And obviously there was probably an idea that was floated around that resulted in this movie being made, just conceptually. I even remember like myself as a kid imagining that I was in the Truman Show before I had even watched the movie. Cultural impact is honestly like it's up there with this one. On to the last five, we've got American History X. Classic movie from what I've heard, starring Ed Norton. I have not watched this one, but I will check it out eventually. I'll check it out. After that is Akira, a movie that I watched and liked in high school. I honestly need to rewatch this movie. It's definitely been a minute. I don't want to rewatch it as much as I wanted to rewatch 2001: A Space Odyssey in the last video. I mean, I guess I can put it on my watch list even though I've already seen it. Sure, yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, I mean, like, it's so iconic that it literally created the Akira slide. And if you don't know what the Akira slide is, here's the Akira slide. Has that iconography for a reason. I mean, shit. After that, we've got City Lights. I can see Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, I haven't seen this. Let me see. Yeah, this seems cool. Yeah, I'll add this to the watch list. Honestly, I'd be willing to have this as something that I'd watch tonight. I mean, it seems fun, you know, Charlie Chaplin. I think there's a lot of Charlie Chaplin movies I haven't seen. Honestly, there's a lot of movies from the silent era that I haven't seen. Partially because I didn't go to film school. But yeah, I mean, it's Charlie Chaplin, so I'll watch it eventually. Well, what do you know? We got The Godfather Part 1 right after. I already said what I said about it when I was talking about Part 2. So, you know, I'm just going to add that. Once again, I've already added the full trilogy to my normal watch list, same as I've done for Lord of the Rings. So that puts us with the very last film that we're going to be talking about today, which is The Matrix, a movie that I, of course, seen. And of course, I loved this movie. Seeing this movie is crazy. Honestly, it's funny. It's in a similar boat to Kung Fu Panda here, where I've only seen the first movie. It's in a similar boat to Kung Fu Panda, where I haven't seen the sequels, but I have seen one sequel, and that was Matrix Resurrections. Resurrections, right? Yeah. This was the fucking, yeah. I didn't really like it, but maybe I just didn't get it. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. Either way, what can I say about The Matrix? Really, what can I say that has not already been said about The Matrix? Leave a comment down below if you can think of something that I could have said about The Matrix that has not already been said about The Matrix. I guess I could say it made my elbows tingle. But who knows? Maybe someone said that. Maybe someone has sensitive elbows and they're like, ooh, I felt a tingling watching this movie because it was so cool. But yeah, I don't know what else I can say say, here we are. Got the list of movies that I could be watching tonight. Oh, and before we get into this, actually, I do want to make a correction because I have now seen Come and See. In the last video, I basically was like, oh, who wants to watch war movies, blah, blah, blah. And then my friend invited me to see Bleak Week, the thing that the AFI was doing where basically like they showed a bunch of super depressing movies for like a whole week. Honestly, like coming out of the movie and thinking about it, it seems like the inspiration for 1917, because 1917, it's this movie, but set in World War I. People who made that one were just like, we want to make our own Come and See. If you haven't seen it, it's basically about this kid that's like super enthusiastic to go to war in World War II, and he sees the horrors. It's a fun time for the whole family. Anyway, basically just got the leftover movies from the last video, which was High and Low, Do the Right Thing, and Heat. And obviously 2001: A Space Odyssey was on the list, but I reviewed that in the last video if you haven't checked that out. For this video, I'm gonna watch Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. See, I said it right this time. Requiem for a Dream, Clue, The Thing, Amadeus, City Lights, or one of the three that I added to the list last time, and it's gonna be The Thing. It's The Thing. Not to, listen, I mean, it's The Thing. Like, I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself with the last video because the last video I reviewed 2001, which is another sci-fi, semi-horror, existential sort of thing. But man, like, come on. It's, I need to watch The Thing. I'm gonna watch The Thing. I'll come back after I watch The Thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch The Thing. I'm just gonna. I don't know what happened. There's a dog, but it wasn't a dog. It definitely wasn't a dog. But I got myself in here. I think I'm safe. It's right behind me, isn't it? Damn, it's a good movie. Such a good movie. It's like it really is a quintessential horror film. I think I saw a review where someone said it's like a perfect companion piece to Alien, and it's like so true. Both of those movies really play with like the human form in the context of aliens, or aliens in the context of the human form, because obviously the xenomorph has a humanoid shape because it's based on human biology. Similar thing with The Thing, you know, it's trying to imitate human beings, and so obviously the horror is going to come in from that, you know? Excellent score, of course. I took a couple notes. I actually watched it twice, I'll be honest. I watched it, went to sleep right after. I was going to record a video talking about it last night, and then I was like, you know what? I just want to watch it again. And so I literally just watched it again. The script is just so tight. There is not a wasted moment. Everything is setting up the next thing that's going to happen. Like if you watch the movie, especially if you watch it multiple times, you can see when certain things happen and result in other things happening, and then it's just a domino effect. And it's got one of those classic ambiguous endings where you don't really know who the thing is or if they did kill it or not. And I mean, what can I say about the creature effects that hasn't already been said? It's so well done. It really feels visceral, and obviously there's some moments that work better than others. Overall, so good, especially that initial reveal of the creature, how it just happens, and man, and then just, it really is like a snowball effect, pun intended, with just stuff just keeps happening. Sure, there are some lulls here and there, but like it really has a pace to it. But I'm honestly considering putting it in my top 4. I feel like I like Alien a little more, but I don't know. It's a tough thing. It really is a tough thing. Performances are great. Direction is great. Obviously, I already said the writing is superb. The effects. There are a few moments where the movie magic lets up. You know, you might see like a cameraman's shadow in one shot, or maybe like a certain moment that's fixed in editing in another scene. But like overall, so good. Such a good movie. But yeah, that's been it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, check out one of my short films that's showing up on screen. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to see a little more content like this. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and see you. That's pretty good, right?